All right. I got a little bit of workout in YouTube. Got a little bit, enough to keep the guns a blaring. One of my technicians that worked for me said, "You need to come out with the health channel. You need to come out with the health channel, workout channel. You know a lot of that's not my lane. That's not my lane." Uh, I want to talk. I was thinking about again. I like to talk about topics that make relationships stronger between male and female. And the topics that I talk about to let these dogs out. Come on. Come on. Y'all need to get some air, some air. Don't you pee. Got an old dog. She like to do what she want to do. Come on. Uh, Come on. Walk. Yeah, go. I kindly give my dogs little boots or nudges in the right direction. I want to talk about the myth. Girl, all you gotta do is F them and F them. Freak them and feed them. And that keep them. You guys ever heard that before? You guys ever heard that before? Hey, all I gotta do is keep his blank empty and his belly full. Come on, I gotta go to work. This dog right here act like a little child. She's 16 years old. Mini Schnauzer. I love him. I got another one too. She kind of scared of me because I'm stern. Right, cutie? That's her right there. Y'all can see her. All you got to do is freak him and feed him. Keep his blank empty. Keep his belly full. These are myths, women. These are myths. The first question that you have got to ask yourself, and I'm gonna get to the females next, because I know a little something about the ladies. Growing up in a house full of women having one of the most dominant mothers ever. She was a pastor. My father is a co-pastor. I'm ready. I want to get some air. But you guys ever heard that myth? Freak 'em, feed 'em. Belly empty, blank. Belly full, blank empty. It's biggest myth. Biggest myth. Because your first question should be, what if you read the books? If you read the books and you look at what's happening in history to this present day, even if you are not a person that is religious or you don't hold to a religion, men go around conquering, dominating, building. Look at China, building, conquering, dominating men. Look at Europe. The white man, building, conquering. God didn't put a man. He didn't create the lay up, stay up man, the stay up and lay up man. That's not what a real man is. As much as you freak him, if you are not building with that man, he is setting his sights on somebody or something who will. And women, I'm not talking about you guys building your own. That was the problem with Adam and Eve. She sought to work separately from Adam when God commanded them to come together and multiply and regenerate the earth. I'm gonna find out what the Quran says in other holy books so I can approach you guys on that level. But a man's natural desire is the first thing God gave that man wasn't a woman. First thing, come on, Q, go ahead. First thing that he gave that man was a job and a responsibility. And his responsibility was not to the woman. Man, people always want to walk around when I'm trying to walk dogs. His first responsibility was not to the woman. His first responsibility was to God. God, Yahweh, the unspeakable name. That was his first responsibility. Then, within that responsibility, his second responsibility was to work, keep the garden tilled. And then after all that, and I'm not even adding my own philosophy into this, I'm adding an observation. Then after that, God gave him a woman, a help meet, somebody to help him meet his goals, somebody to help him multiply, and at the same time, somebody to help him build. Somebody to help him build. If those, cutie, sit. So I want to do what she want to do sometimes too. Don't you do it. Come on. If those things, build and multiply, are not being met in a heterosexual relationship, if it is the other way around, even when you have the women building, such as what is going on today in our black culture, you have the women outpacing the men. It's not supposed to be that way. It's not supposed to be that way. Men are designed, we were designed to carry the whole entire household on our shoulders. Women, you were designed to be a supporting system to the man. Your main job, God didn't tell Eve, hey, feed him and freak him and make sure that's being done. He said, help him meet his needs. You are his help meet. Help him meet his goal. Support him. Don't lead him. He's supposed to lead. You're supposed to support. I gave the analogy of one of my vehicles, that blue truck right there. And I said, what is the most important part of that vehicle? And the most important part of that vehicle is its support system, the tires, the struts. It makes sure that the vehicle stays stable and runs well. And if the vehicle is stable and runs well, that allows the vehicle to get to its destination. Women, are you helping men reach their destination? That's the question. This dog. Come on. Molly, this dog gonna roll down the steps. Come on. You still come on. Are you helping that man reach his destination? Well, I got my own destination to reach. If that's your outlook, if you got your own destination, be by yourself. Keep doing that. Keep on reaching that destination, because that is not how God designed you. That is not how God designed you. Women, you weren't supposed to be out here going for the goal, getting it, to get it, and being an independent woman. Man wasn't even designed to be an independent man. We both weren't designed for independence, because independence, what are you doing? Independence. Independence means separate. Separate. When you are dependent on something, someone, some God, you need to be apart when you depend. wasn't designed to get your own. It wasn't. Women, if you are out there like that, you got a man. I'm doing this on my own. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. That's the wrong thought process. I think Patti LaBelle got a song called "On My Own." You know, and these women that sung that "On My Own" song, keep this in mind. This came from them being mistreated by the men they were with, where they had to move independently. But if you're not suffering from that, if you're not suffering from that mistreatment, and you got a man trying to help you, say, hey, I'm trying to help you. You need to give that on my own attitude, or I'm moving independent, or this is mine. You need to throw that in the trash. If that man is willing to work with you, if that man is willing to provide for you, if that man is willing to steer the course, you need to give your own. Let that man be in charge, because he's not going to steer you wrong. I was talking to my friend yesterday, and you know, she was asking me questions, and she said all you wanted so and so to do was to do A, B, C, and D. It wasn't even A, B, C, and D. It was A. All I want to do is A. Hey, we getting older. Let's do this together. Let's do this together. I understand that you're trying to do A, B, C, and D and trying to get off the ground. Unfortunately, that's not what you chose. You chose somebody to do a life with. And if I am looking out for your well-being, you got to be looking out for my well-being as we get older. That man eventually gonna break down. That man eventually gonna break down. And this is gonna be a next topic called "And When Love Is Not Enough." Oh, I'm just gonna love, blah, blah, blah. You know, love. When that man breaks down, it's gonna take more than love. It's going to take more than love, not to help build him up, but to maintain him. My grandfather is breaking down. I believe he's 1991. He's somewhere, I'm going to ask my grandma, but he's somewhere in his 90s. And he made sure that they are all set on the south side of Chicago. My grandpa don't stay in no nursing home. The kid, see, he did his job. She supported him. I never heard from her lips, I need my own, because what was his was hers. I'm gonna have a conversation with her, and what was hers was his. They took care of each other. Topic of this conversation: freak 'em and feed 'em. The myth. Freak 'em and feed 'em is a myth. You know, if all you need to do is freak 'em and feed 'em, anybody, he can go get a meal at McDonald's. You know, he can go get a meal at McDonald's. The next new thing could freak him pretty good. That's not enough. That is not enough. Look at your partner. Look at your man and ask him, what do you need me to do? It's like when my wife comes home, or if I come home, the first thing I do if I see her cooking, what do you need me to do? I had a good upbringing. Before I get to doodling on my piano, what do you need me to do? And until you dismiss me, how may I help you? Remember, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I need some comments in the comment section. I appreciate it. Peace.